Obviously, some people are now avoiding the city boy movement as if more leprosy. You watch your friends say Obi Cubana. I don't think E-Money has come out to do anything. Some of these guys, Vintage and everybody. Then after enviable interview on me with BBC of recent, and Nigeria ISO. Na Iso na city boy called Isoro. He was finding it difficult to even also. Ono good also na okoro ada career mob na onye career okoro ada akwya. No that he was leading the way to Ebonyi State. Ajonya Iso called Isoro. That's mean Isoro. So Kenyan men or they some people are now or no cold feet, can no lukewarm, konde bu non offense. Some people are ndị nọbụrụ na eze isi ha ka ihe na-eme.
No, I think let me explain this. Ọkwa onye bụ bọọlụ ka a na-agbatakụ. City Boy is the biggest support group for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's election. Oboros on the Southeast got there. As a matter of fact, City Boy is in the 774 local government in the Federal Republic of Nigeria down to the ward level. That structure is that big. All right? Everybody may rebel online when right to do so. But what I also tell the people, it is not enough to rebel online. I see a lot of people that are Ndigbo outside the country. They use it as content to be able to promote their page. Man, they are PVC. They are to vote on an election day. Vote on Igbo. By the way, Anambra, Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Enugu, put all of that vote together. We don't produce 3 million votes in an election. 2 states in the north will cover all those votes. That's why partnership is important. And that's why information is key.
Yes.
Again, coming to the point of the Madi Desert City Boy movement, absolute majority of the Afwada to one votes. You have participated in a political process. I am mandate now to vote. All wine on a village now to vote. On the Cubana, all some youths now to vote. When they go, we keep one line for 2 hours. I'm going to actually now where on a cook or 2 vote. Do you understand my point? So it's not about whether they are living or whether they are not living. I can tell you that as the secretary to City Boy Southeast and as chief of staff to Cubana, even lecturers, a lot of people flood my timeline wanting to be part of what we are doing. Because, again, everybody won't be part of it. The fact that we are friends does not mean that I agree with you on your political choice. The fact that we work together doesn't mean we have to be friends. Do you understand my point? When we put together, I made the business. It doesn't mean that I want you to. Abroad, in America, for example, a husband can be a Republican, the wife can be a Democrat. They go and to vote, red, blue. No problem at all. This is the only place in the world where we don't understand political choices. This is the only place where we can say, no, we don't. Why should you do what you're doing? No, it shouldn't be like that at all. So, City Boy movement, like I said, is the biggest support group for Bola Ahmed Tinubu in this next election. And they are across the 36 states, they are across the 774 local governments of the Republic of Nigeria, and down to the ward level. Like I said, him decide should not be what you want me to decide. Or rather, I will not decide what you want me to decide. I'm responsible. Everybody that is an adult have the decision to take. So if once I take down my decision, the only reason one thing I expect from you is to respect my decision. And like I said, even if you don't agree with me, do your own.
Can you go Ebemonso na keep as well from news also na the Igbo big boys and City Boy are city fools, That's Ebemonso. Okay, are you guys fools according to him? What's your response?
So
you don't sound like one.
No, or not. But again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I'm not a one that will judge or criticize any clergyman. It doesn't matter whether I agree with what they're saying or not. So I leave them to whatever they believe in, it's okay. And I won't even respond back to say you're right or you're wrong. But again, I believe that by our fruits, you will know whether you're John the village mama be fool or not. Ilu Oba, John the youth Oba, Obi Cubana be fool or not. Yes. At the end of the day, every politics is local. I will not be responsible for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vote in your village. Or on village to vote. On election day, you can only vote in one polling unit. So onye si na Bola Tinubu ama win, ya bịa na my polling unit ka ma win ka na win. And ndị na-evote na vote kwa because of him. Kwa iru mmadụ ka a na-afụ wee vote. Okay, onye aba leader, okay onye emegola anyị nke a, okay onye nwe capacity ime nke a, ọ ga ka ihe ịchọ ka eme dị ebe a ka ije tụọ akwụkwọ ha eje dị aje tụọ. That's how politics works. So overall, a matter of people's opinion and all of that, So, but like I said, the training we have is to respect people's opinion. Because Nana me as a city boy movement member does not mean I need to respond that way. So when they go low, we go high.
If Igbo come back, that is Obi Cubana. I know you actually facilitated that wonderful coronation in Enugu. I'm aka idea, makana afọ me idea. Whatever. If you really now Obi Cubana for real, but if Igbo come back, was say I can join a page here because he's a man I actually admire and love. I like him because I follow his business and everything. Ntuchalia if Igbo jikale say whatever. Ndị mmadụ ebe na conversation when I come on say no na family ka ọka ọbụrụ Ndigbo no more no if you know Obi Cubana is really afa ọ na-aza ife Igbo jikamba kedu ife o mere o ji wee bụrụ ife Igbo jikamba.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, ndị be the emotional. This response a na-enye is directly tied to their interpretation of his political choice. They are not doing it because they don't believe in the name. After all, Itulia, how they two Igbo jikamba before saying be City Boy movement member.
Yes.
Or Bruce Costin City Boy movement as a member of Igbo jikamba.
Yes.
And so he had emotions not at play. Secondly, obo na emu nwa tata ị ga-ala ka nwa gị dịka Obi Cubana.
Of course.
Gwazande ya do nke ọzọ.
Of course.
Yes.
Dalo. Obi Cubana, lastly, yes. Because you are the chief of staff. In Africa, governor na Emehon Anambra State, trying to teach us that akajaja nebutono mano, coming against quick wealth and coming against some of these things that actually lure you, pressure you to go and do okay to get money and everything. Somebody made a statement. And then he now remarked and refreshed and then referenced what happened in Oba in 2021, one of the biggest burial that happened in the history of Ali Igbo, Obi Cubana's mother's burial, 46 cow, Somebody saying that when we hear one Ali Igbo that day, the type of display. I know a lot of people that went there uninvited just to go and show off. I think that better like my friend Aguto Okubu Okukowejehu, do you agree that very event that time when Hobu Nanibo, based on everybody now wants to show off, it is Obi Cubana's friend, chief priest that introduced money and water. Some of these things are the pressures that we're talking about. Kweteni ha me number 2021 social where sport now let me show off, and then what him and some of his friends were doing sometime about money and water. Only sokwa. That thing of because I say na and that's what some of his friends do. What do you have to say about some of these sentiments?
Thank you very much. Go ahead. Let me start from the government. If you go to my Facebook page on the day the governor took the oath of office, this second tenure, I ask people what do they think the governor should do, and I say for me, I think that he needs to sustain the social cleansing that he's doing in the state. That is to be able to explain to people now, you don't need to do okite, you don't need to do all manner of things and all of that. And after that, a lot of people have also argued, we also need to also look at religion, go to churches and see whatever we need to do. Mm-hmm. Now, coming to Obi Cubana's mother's burial, I will tell you again, what is Obi's business model? Obi's business model is such that he hovers around his friends. I was serving Nigeria in Burundi at that time when he buried his mom, but I had to come back to Nigeria. You know why? Obi Cubana attended the wake-up of my mother. Obi Cubana came for the burial of my mother. Obi Cubana attended the wake-up of my father. Obi Cubana attended the burial of my father. So, when you feel indebted to that person. If I run into trouble and I go to him, he solves the problem. So this is the kind of friends he has, that even people that were not his friends at that time, wanted to find avenue to identify with him at that time. Is the money spread good? Absolutely no. The money in which the way we are discussing money and water and all of that, are they good? Absolutely no. I do not agree with them. There are things we can do. And the thing is that as time goes on, I do not know the last time you saw Cubana spray money anywhere. I don't know. I don't know whether you can recall or having him a video somewhere spraying money. Matter of fact, the FCC invited him that people sprayed him on during his birthday and they matched it. I think some videos had that way. But he's since, he's since corrected a lot of things. And the point with life is that as you grow, making mistakes are part of humanity, a part of human life. But what you now do with that mistake is that you're expected to grow from it. All right, and make corrections. Like I said, you don't see him spraying money anymore. You also see that sometimes most of the things he gets involved are developmental projects that are helping create jobs. Go to the city, Cubana Millennium City that he's building in Asaba. How many people are working there?
Massive.
Do you know the impact of that in the economy of Delta State and of course that of Nigeria? You probably have over 2,000 people that are working there, that are earning a living there. That's the kind of impact you want to have. So even if Obrokwa no be Cubana na ihe bula ni Igbo be long time, it's on gwagele. Mgbe ihe nwụ na ani Igbo mgbe anyị si Professor Saije na azụ je nọdụ mgbe Oliver de Coke na Osadebe na etu hafa People's Club sikwa ndị a sịwara a na-akpọ mmadụ afa and all of that ego neki ji and all of that. Don't bring Obi Yes, that is when Igbo people started disrespecting knowledge and started respecting money. That's when it happens. If in case you don't know, oboro na eni mmadụ ma na eniro mmadụ onwe bere ala eme gafe Obi Cubana na Zenko ke hediche Obi Cubana na Ndoza. So oboro is that event that killed anything in Igbo land. Again, onye chọrọ ịba ulu ga-abụlu n'ụwa ọpụta. Ọ bụrụ na ị decide na mmadụ ga-etinye gị under pressure to go and start misbehaving, the consequences are there for you. I expect that Ndigbo, onye ọbụla, that's why ndị ebulu onye Enugu kwuru ọnụ. There are certain things that is expected of an average Enugu man. Ikwesị ịbụ onye na-agba mbọ, ikwesị ịbụ onye nwe akọlụ, ikwesị ịbụ onye nwe responsibility.
Healthy Living with Nonye Soludo initiative took up the challenge, knowing at the back of its mind that it can actually make a long-term difference with every little effort.
I'm super proud of what we have achieved in this tasking journey. The building up to the result before us today demanded a lot from us. As an NGO that is basically self-funded, Healthy Living with Nonye Soludo initiative took up this challenge, knowing at the back of our mind that we can actually make a long-term difference with the little effort.
A month later, and due to increasing demands for the healthy pap, the distribution was stepped down to community levels through the Nutrition for Core Persons in the primary healthcare centers in the state. Currently, Nonye's Healthy Living PAP hubs have been successfully set up in all the 326 primary healthcare centers in all the political wards in Anambra State, with regular restocking of each bank across the designated reception points.
You got to get the point. So that's what I think. Oburu onye like ya home training. Osina chief priest dufuli and also money na water. Oburu onye like ya home, also money na water. How does that have to do with your own personal value as an individual? A society that chooses to insult elders, that people only be or anybody anyhow. How does money na water come to it? Mm-hmm. Do you understand my point? So, personally, you must personalize these things and understand it. People can make mistakes. Even you, I'm sure if you chronicle your life history, there will be some mistakes you made at some point and you correct it and move on. So if there's anything that gave a wrong impression, I'm sure Obi Cubana knows and all of that. And he must have also corrected that. And if you also look at his profile, that's why Analu this Cubana Millennium City before that burial. Mm-mm. But he's doing it right now. He is doing quite a lot of things. He's also been part of enviable collection of, Keke and all this logistics movement. These are trying to create jobs. These are things you do to be able to help other people, not necessarily because you want to collect more money. How many rooms can you sleep in? How many beds can you sleep in? How many cars can you drive at a time? It's just limited. You understand my point? So again, backing it, was he what given Ife Igbo Kamba? Enugu is the first town Chile Obi Cubana any echichi at all. Ọ na-azọ Okpole, ọ na-azọ Yankee, ọ na-aza Agbataozuora. But the first community with his achievements, Kpolia Owekwe ke Ekpunye as a titled person, bụ Enugu Ukwu. So for someone of that caliber that has been turning down titles from across communities, what does it take for a community to give you a title? And as onye Enugu, for example, I am echichi Enugu first. ihe ejegodo ana ọnọghị na other communities a ọnọchazi na community bịazịa because once igwe anyị tiri echichi you are not supposed to na ọ kwesịrị ịbụ na fine mana onye amụma ordinary ya adịrị na nna ya na ijechazịa ọnọcha gị ịbatazịa asị gị oke nnọọ n'ezie nke anyị wee welụ you got the point. So that's why o ji bịagodo Enugu Ukwu first Enugu wechie echichi before o jezie na bịa na ọba wee jechie nke ochie asọkpata ozu ọrụ ọba. So ọ bụrụ ihe a niile abụrụ ọ bụrụ ife ụdị mmadụ dịka Obi Cubana na-eweta ọlụ na-create. He's going to support our education trust fund in the community that will make a lot of people to go to work. Ị na-ajụ ma ọ dị wọdị ichi ife Igbo jika mba mmadụ Igbo ndị one nwere his kind of brand in terms of global visibility. You can argue, but that is the truth. You can even say you're not part of it, but that is the truth. It doesn't really change anything. For Samsung, which is a brand of a mobile phone, to come and use him as his #1 influencer in Nigeria, that tells you a lot. Igbo people should be afraid. So should be very proud of Nwahamuta in the name of Obi Cubana. Anywhere they can go and take the title anywhere. But we thought about it, and the Enugu is a community that understands. I had anybody go and find out when
ụmụnne m na nwoke na Ibiera bụ okwu ọnụ na real estate company na Ibiera bụ okwu asị. Pine Leaf Estate and Properties bụ ọkaibe. Pine Leaf Estate and Properties bụ afọ n'anya ekwe.